Hi, everyone. Welcome to English with Caitlin, an English listening podcast. Today's episode's title Superstitions. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about superstitions. What is a superstition? A superstition is a belief or practice that people follow, but it is not based on facts or science. A belief is something you think is true. A practice is something, an action people do. A superstition may or may not be true, but people believe it is true. They think it really happens. So, a superstition is not 100% true, but many people believe in them or follow them anyway. Every country has different superstitions. Today, let's look at some from the United States. How do you feel about black cats? In your country, are they lucky or unlucky? In the US, there is a superstition that if a black cat walks near you, it means bad luck. But why black cats? A long time ago, people told stories about witches. Witches, women believed to have magic powers. Many believed that witches could change into black cats. Because witches were seen as evil or dangerous, black cats also became symbols of bad luck. That's why, even today, we often see pictures of witches and black cats together, especially during Halloween. Halloween, black cats, witches. Of course, today most people know this is only a superstition. Black cats are just normal cats. But in history, people would stay away from them. Although that old superstition is just a story, it still stays in people's minds. Black cats are adopted less than the other cats. They also stay in animal shelters longer. An animal shelter is a place where you can find and adopt animals. My mom has a black cat. He was adopted from an animal shelter. But guess what? He isn't unlucky at all. He's playful and very friendly. So maybe a superstition is just a superstition, right? Let's talk more about it. Ready? Another US superstition is about mirrors. A long time ago, the Romans, people from ancient Rome, believed that mirrors were special. When you look into a mirror, you see your reflection, your image, right? They thought if you break a mirror, you are also breaking a part of yourself. This would bring 7 years of bad luck. Even today, some people feel nervous if they accidentally break a mirror. Have you ever broken a mirror? I think I have a long time ago. So maybe I had 7 years of bad luck. Maybe. Maybe during my 8 years of university, those days felt a bit unlucky. So I think I must have broke a mirror then. Next, four-leaf clovers. Have you ever seen a clover? Clovers are small green plants that usually have 3 leaves, but sometimes a clover has 4 leaves. These are very rare, hard to find. Because they are so rare, people believe that if you find one, it brings good luck. That's why a four leaf clover is often used as a symbol of luck. Some people keep a four leaf clover for luck. If you ever find one, you should keep it. Of course, it is only a superstition, but maybe it can give you a lucky feeling. Another superstition is about umbrellas. Yes, umbrellas. What could be bad about umbrellas? In the US, people say it is bad luck to open an umbrella indoors. Indoors, inside a house, inside a building. It is not known where this superstition came from. There are a few different stories about it. One story says that the superstition came from Egypt a long, long time ago. In ancient Egypt, umbrellas were used to protect people from the sun. If you opened an umbrella indoors away from the sun, it was seen as disrespectful to the sun god, and this would bring bad luck. But a different story says the superstition came from dangerous umbrellas. A long time ago, umbrellas were made with sharp parts and opened very quickly. In a small room, this could be dangerous. So people avoided opening umbrellas indoors. Over time, this became a superstition. Today, most people don't really believe in this superstition, but many still say, don't open an umbrella inside, it's bad luck. I don't live in the United States right now, but I still feel strange when I open an umbrella inside. Oh, is it okay? Will I get bad luck? I always think and feel like this. Thoughts? What do I think about superstitions? Do I believe in superstitions? Well, yes and no. I think superstitions can make you feel or think a certain way. For example, the clover. When I was a child, I used to sit in the grass and search for four leaf clovers. I remember that if I found one, I felt so happy and special. Did finding a four leaf clover really make me lucky? Honestly, I don't know, but at that moment, it really felt like I was lucky. Really. And the umbrella. Even though I don't live in the US right now, I still feel uncomfortable opening an umbrella inside. Here in South Korea, it's very different. People often open their umbrellas indoors. For example, to dry them after it rains. When I first saw this, I was shocked. I thought, how can they open an umbrella inside like that? But after living here for a while, it became normal to me. This shows that superstitions are not the same in every country. South Korea has its own unique superstitions. One that I find very interesting is about writing someone's name in red ink. In Korean culture, if you write a person's name in red, it is connected with death. In the past, red was used to write the names of people who had already died, or it was thought to invite bad luck. So if you write someone's name in red, it can mean you are wishing that person would die. Will the person really die just because of red ink? Of course not. But if a Korean person sees their name written in red, they may feel very uncomfortable, or even upset. Superstitions are powerful not because they are scientifically true, but because they affect people's feelings and actions. What do you think about superstitions? Do you have any interesting ones in your culture? Leave a comment below and let's talk about it. That is all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you for the next episode. Bye bye.